Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs, so just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Beautiful. We have here the Lover's card. You have come to an agreement with somebody, maybe an understanding, maybe a certain finishing of a contract for some. Now, this agreement could either be romantic, it can be business-like, or it can be also that of a friendship, or maybe an understanding between members of a family. Now, the important thing there is that both seem to the two of you and the person concerned, see each other eye to eye, spirit to spirit, heart to heart. You agree not only in the physical sense, but also there is an agreement within, in the interior sense. There is hope. You see here a rainbow. There is hope after that agreement. And you see here, there is really a commitment to really whatever you have agreed on, you are really going to work on it. Now, there's a cup here, and there's a table, an altar. So in a certain sense, what I feel is that both of you, whatever this agreement is, it would be much more beautiful if you will offer it in an altar. What I mean is, in a symbolic way, you entrust also what agreement you've had to the guiding presence of the divine. So in a certain sense, entrusting whatever this new commitment that you have under the care of the divine can also be something that will help this commitment to come into fruition. So in a certain sense, the presence of the divine in this understanding is very important. So if you can entrust it in a short prayer at the end of the day, tonight, it will somehow bless this commitment that you have just come into. Now, the important aspect of this commitment is the presence of the heart of love. So, as you go and start this commitment, it's important to take a path that has a heart, a path that is filled with love. It's important to have it that way for this commitment to come into fruition. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay, so just allow the wheel of life or the wheel of fortune to unfold by itself. You see here, the wheel of fortune turns. So as you begin this new chapter after this commitment, you will encounter a lot of challenges along the way. But the important thing here is to know that whatever things you will encounter along the way, it is just part of the journey towards the realization of your commitment. So in a certain sense, there will be some challenges, like for example, the snake can symbolize it. There will be temptations along the way. The monkey with the blindfold can symbolize that there will be some mysteries also along the way. You will be going through the process and sometimes you do not know what to expect. So it can be like that. There will be some challenges also wherein, like this creature, you will be struggling to climb up. You will have to exert some effort to get it through. But there's that flower and there's that leaf. The flower maybe can symbolize good moments. The leaf, life-giving moments. Winter, there will be moments wherein there might be silence between you and the person. There's the changing of the season, symbolized by the leaf of autumn. You see here the 4 seasons. These are part of the cycles of the year, and in a certain sense also part of the cycles of life. You will undergo the cycle of life. If it will be very colorful and promising, and there will be challenges along the way, but always remember, it's just part of the wheel of fortune. The wheel will constantly turn. There will be moments wherein you're happy. There will be moments wherein it's going to be challenging. but all this will pass. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. You need to nurture this commitment. You see here, we have here the Seven of Pentacles. It's not easy. I mean, when you start to have a commitment to somebody, the Seven of Pentacles shows us that every once in a while you will have some, in the classical tarot card, when you look at it in the classical Rider-Waite, the gardener who is working on the plant has some hesitations with regards to the plant, and the plant is already, or the garden was already blooming. It's normal. You will have some hesitations along the way. It's part of the Wheel of Fortune. The important thing is, just like a garden, here, you see here a garden, you need to nurture it. The lady is watering the plant. And because the lady waters the plant grows. If we give attention to the relationship or to the commitment, whether it be romantic, friendship, business, or family, if we slowly nurture it, it will start to grow and to bloom. And you see, if you take care of it, if you declutter everything around, those things are not important, you remove it, the garden becomes beautiful. Now, there will be moments when you will have to take a pause and try to analyze how you can improve the garden, how you can improve the relationship. Now, there are certain moments also wherein you would realize that the relationship might not flourish any further, because sometimes certain situations happen or the other party is no longer interested. But those things are just part of the flow of life. As for now, it seems that the card is asking us to nurture the relationship, to water it constantly with love, expressions of love, appreciation, expressions of caring. Watering the plant is giving attention to this commitment or relationship that is beginning in your life. When you do that, and when you take care of everything around, you declutter things that are not helpful, you try to remove the weeds, okay, in the relationship, you try to water it constantly, then the plant will grow, the relationship will flourish. Now let's go to Insights at Twilight. For our Insights at Twilight, we have here the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly T. Smith. Let's see what is the card for today. Spiritual Teacher. Okay, it says here, you are being guided to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. When we commit our life to somebody, we become spiritual teachers to each other. Now, teaching doesn't have to be always giving a lecture, whatever it is. Just the mere experience of walking with each other is already teaching or sharing each other about life. Sometimes we always look at teaching as just giving lectures and whatever, but sometimes all you have to do is to accompany the person and you are already teaching that person about life. For some of you, your life experience, which can be symbolized by the Wheel of Fortune, the experiences you've had through life's challenges, has given you also a certain wisdom to share it to other persons. Especially with the Lover card. The Lover card usually shows the possibility of meeting a soulmate. And when you meet a soulmate, the life experiences you have with the soulmate, the experiences you share with the soulmate, teaches you a lot of things. Because most of the time you resonate with each other, and usually the learning process is faster when you meet that special person. So it can be that this person that you have met can be also a soulmate, and you and that soulmate can be teachers or spiritual teachers to each other. In fact, when you work together, you learn a lot more things faster than being alone. At the same time, your life experience and her life experience can both enrich or can enrich both of you. So be open also to become a spiritual teacher, especially to this person that you have found yourself establishing a commitment with. And being a spiritual teacher, you need to have the diligence of a gardener, wherein you slowly nurture that person, you encourage that person, especially if that person needs encouragement, that person has in the past have had a low self-esteem. You need to encourage the person, to nurture the person, to appreciate the qualities, the good qualities of the person, so that the person can embark into a faster pace of growing. Now, there is also a need for patience. Not every plant would grow very fast. Some plant takes time, and you need to enjoy that process. So there is also sometimes a need to be patient. One of the important characteristic of a spiritual teacher is that they do not hurry the process. Even the Spirit does not hurry the process of our conversion, of our transformation. The spiritual teacher has to be patient also with the person that they are journeying with. The important thing there is to concentrate more on the daily experience of the journey and try to see the little milestones, the little rainbows along the way, to enjoy to enjoy the process of the journey, knowing that in the end you will reach the final destination. But there's no need for us to be in a hurry with regards to time. The important thing is to live the present moment, every moment of the journey. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to gain some insights from our tarot reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.